Hey guys, you're watching Let's Talk About Prepping. I'm Tyler, your host, and in this video, I'm going to share a little bit of a trick to help alleviate tooth pain and to help prevent it. This is actually just a good part of preventative tooth care. This is going to help keep your mouth healthy and clean and reduce the problems that are going to cause mouth irritation and tooth pain. Now, I have no medical training. This is not medical advice. This is just something that I use on a regular basis and which has always worked for me and which is my emergency go-to for tooth pain. Now, I have always dealt with tooth pain. I have bad teeth and I have had debilitating, crippling tooth pain. I have tried most known methods, all known methods that have come to my awareness. And this is the least intrusive and most effective method that I know of. You can't go around swishing whiskey all day if you have to work. Even if you're not drinking it, people are going to start wondering why you reek of whiskey. Vodka is a decent option, but alcohol dries out your mouth and it causes more irritation later. Same with Ambisol and various other products that do provide temporary relief, but I will say that eventually with Orajel, Ambisol, and all of those things, I reach a point where they don't do anything at all to relieve the pain and they only make it worse. Alcohol does generally relieve pain no matter what, but you can feel the drying action and the pain that it causes later. So while I do use it, I leave it until the end of everything else as a sterilizing action and as a local anesthetic. But this is my go-to whenever I feel the inflammation coming on that tells me that I'm going to have tooth pain soon. And if I'm really just staying on top of it, this is something that I'm doing on a regular basis throughout the day, every day, just like normal tooth care to prevent that from happening. But even if you're brushing your teeth, you're flossing, and even if you're using Listerine and stuff, that tooth infection can still build up because you're not actually getting into the root of the tooth and killing the bacteria and removing the toxins that are causing the pain. So my understanding of this is that the baking soda that we have here, just a pretty small amount for a cup. I mean, it's really a teaspoon or so of baking soda into a cup there. That is neutralizing the acid directly. And acid is one of the main factors that is causing pain in toothaches. It is being caused by the bacteria that reside in our mouths, under our teeth, and inside our teeth, which eat sugar and produce acid as a byproduct. And it's being introduced through coffee and most of the things that we eat. Just sugar itself, as it decomposes even without bacterial activity, causes acidity. So basically, by swishing this constantly, you are reducing the acidity, which is dissolving the enamel and directly attacking the nerve and causing pain. It's also causing an osmotic effect. It's bonding with toxins, and as you swish this and the salt, followed up with fresh water, it's drawing those toxins out and leaving a more balanced chemical environment inside of the cells and next to the nerves, which is what's causing that inflammation and pain. So, like I said, we're adding salt to the concoction here. A little bit more than the baking soda, as this salt kills the bacteria. It causes their cells to rupture as they can't properly account for the sodium differences on the inside and outside of their cell walls as the osmosis is thrown off. So this salt is helping to kill and flush out a lot of the bacteria, by my understanding, that are in your mouth, in your cells, in between your teeth, in your gums, and all those nooks and crannies that you simply cannot get to using other methods. And while commercial mouthwashes may help clean out your mouth and they may have a antibiotic effect, they don't have the same properties as baking soda and salt to create that osmotic effect to get inside your cells, bond with the toxins, and get flushed out whenever you do a freshwater rinse. So basically, my method is to get your salt and your soda together in your cup and add lukewarm water. Now, obviously, you do not want this to be cold because if you have sensitive teeth, that's just going to be awful. You're not going to want to swish it for very long. So you want to get it to a temperature where you're going to be comfortable with swishing this for at least a minute or so. You're going to sit there and swish this water for quite a while so that you have the ability for it to soak everywhere in your mouth, around your teeth, and to actually soak into the cells of your gums and flush out some of the toxins. So have your salt soda water. You're swishing and spitting continuously with this for at least a minute. Interspersing, if you want, with fresh water throughout that. But basically what we're doing is we're doing a tidal flushing in and flushing out of salt water and then fresh water. And what this does is it forces the debriding of things that are in your mouth, and at the cellular level, it's flushing out those toxins. We're using osmosis and just basic cellular chemistry to remove inflammation products and acidity from the nerves where it's actually causing that effect. You can do everything you want on the surface all day long, but unless it gets in there and flushes things out that are causing the problems, you're not going to experience relief. That's why this, in my understanding, is the best and only method to actually alleviate the symptoms or the causes of the symptoms that you're experiencing. I have had cracked teeth, I have had exposed nerves, I have had abscess teeth, and this has helped with all of them. Doing this and following up with whiskey to ensure sterilization and to give a little bit of a local anesthetic effect definitely seems to help. So once again, this is just my understanding. This is not medical advice. Take this with a grain of salt, but my experience with this is that it is the least invasive way to be taking care of your teeth on a regular basis and in an emergency sense. So love to hear from you guys on your opinion of this or whether or not it ends up helping you. Hope you're all doing well out there and not experiencing tooth pain. Definitely keep this in mind as a preventative measure, as for long-term storage, salt and soda are some of the easiest, cheapest, and most useful items that you can have. Both are good for preventative medicine, for food, and for cleaning, among various other things. Anyways, hope you're all doing well. Everybody stay safe out there.